Thank you for joining us at College of Perry International, our design programs presentation. I'm here with my colleague, the Dean of Academic International DBA, and the Design Programs Manager. So I want to just start with the intention of our discussion today, and that is to answer your questions. We'll be discussing the Bachelor of Design 360, the DBA in Performance Arts Management, and a new program I'm very excited to share with you, Design Factory, which is our incubator. So we're going to get started, and we hope you have lots of questions. You can go ahead in the chat and let us know where you are coming in from, what city, which country. We're really interested in knowing who you are and answering your questions. So we'll give you some general information first, and then we'll move to your questions. And we'll start with Delphine.
Thank you, Anthony. So regarding all our new programs at Collège de Paris International, we'll be very happy to have students from all around the world. And yeah, for us, it's something very important and it's already working for years. So wherever you are, you're welcome to come to Paris. So regarding this Bachelor Design 360, it's a program that is actually in textile fashion focused, but that is also open to work with future interior designers and object designers, so very much in the fashion field. As you know, in Paris, we have this culture of fashion, so this is why we would love to have students from all around the world studying with us in Paris. You know, students will have opportunities such as working later in the fashion industry as textile designers, trendsetters, colorists, product stylists, photo stylists, as well as, you know, collaborating with other design professionals, you know, photographers and yes, well, you know, the textile industry, fashion industry is very collaborative, very broad. So there are, you know, a full range of opportunities in the industry. So it's going to be, so I was saying, in 3 years, right? Year number 1 will be, the key focus will be about learning the fundamentals of creative methods, as well as getting the cultural basis of the design sectors. Students will have modules such as the culture, the history of design and arts, which is very key to understand later creative projects, right? They would also have drawing, go through drawing fundamentals. We would love to have students already that know kind of how to draw, but this is not an obligation. We would have experts to really help to explore different ways of drawing, different ways of, you know, giving life to a project in design. We will have another module such as color. We already have 2 tutors for this module. You know, as you can read through the slide, we have different modules. Then year 2, the key focus will be about developing your own aesthetic, you know, for your projects, your visual identity, and acquiring new skills. For year 2, we have modules such as I was saying, you know, very much to dig and dive into exploring design creative tools to really push you through through your creativity. And we're gonna also bring other modules such as sustainability. As you know, it's very key nowadays, and all the tutors here will be here to really help you to think through, to anticipate your process about design now for today. And yeah, we also will bring about design thinking. Will lead to, you know, collaborative projects during year 2. And year 3, as I was saying earlier, students will have to choose their specialization in textile design, in interior design, or object design. So this year 3, students will really dig their own personal project through their tutors as well as design experts for the jury at the end. And so, yeah, for now, this is what I can say. I will go through other questions, so I'll tell you later a bit more, but they will be graduated with an official French certificate. So if you are creative already, you really have passion to come and study to Paris, to join us. If you have already a design skill or an idea or not, you're really welcome to, same, we could discuss about what you would like to push and why you would like to join us for this program. So here is my email. I'll be here, to help for your application. And so this is, for now, this is my contact. And I will leave you now with my colleague Phil to talk about the DBA in Performing Arts Management.
Thank you, Delphine. I am Phil Cartwright, and I am the Academic Dean of the DBA program, which encompasses the new DBA in Performing Arts Management program. This is a new program, and by virtue of the way that it is structured, I really need to talk about two programs. I need to talk about our core DBA program. The core DBA program is typically a 3, maximum of 4-year program, which involves 3 seminars with an optional 4th seminar focused primarily on research methodology and how one structures a doctoral thesis or dissertation. We talk about quantitative methodology, we talk about qualitative methodology, and then in your final year, you're focused on a dissertation, unless you opt for our new program in Performing Arts Management. The Performing Arts Management program also has 3 with an optional 4, and I can answer questions concerning how those options work out. But basically what we want to do is address our program to individuals that are already in the performing arts. That means you might be a performer, or you might be in a management position in a performing arts company, or you might be interested in business issues in a general sense, but think that you would like to have some involvement with a performing arts organization, or at some point in your career you might be on a board of a performing arts organization, and this will facilitate your ability to contribute to that organization. We have, again, modules, if you will. The first module is focused on what we call performance science, and that means that we're going to talk about what are the physical and psychological dimensions to the performing arts, and how can you as a manager best respond to your employees, whether they are employees in your organization, business side, or employees in your organization on the performing side. How can you best address their needs, which encompass everything from physical health and injury to mental health and the stress and strain that comes with being a performing artist. The second module focuses on what I call special topics in management practices for the performing arts. In 3-day seminars, we can't possibly cover all of the issues. So the program becomes highly interactive, and we depend upon your input so that we can best serve your needs or answer your questions as these seminars develop. But our principal speaker or professor for the management practices program is Natalia Ryabko, who has a specialty in finance, but she's also an experienced performing artist, having been trained as a ballet dancer in Russia and in Lithuania. The final module is presented by yours truly, and what I try to do is pull together different dimensions of the performing arts, not only as it stands today, but I try to bring in some sense of the history of the performing arts, or if you dare accept philosophy, the philosophy of the performing arts. What are the performing arts? What is a performing art? And what are the different dimensions of a performing art, specifically the performer, the audience, and the choreographer, the playwright, or the director. So that's the programs. That is the program, or the programs in a nutshell, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. You can certainly contact me at my email address as it's shown, and I suggest that you put in the header of the email question concerning DBA program so that I don't miss it amongst the many other emails that I see in a day. So I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Anthony?
Yes, hi, I'm back. I'm very excited to tell you about the Design Factory, which I manage with Delphine. And I just want to tell you a little bit about some profiles that we are, because people are concerned about, like, do I fit? What are you looking for in this incubator? We're looking for everyone, no matter where you are in your artistic journey. You're just starting out, like Patel here, who's a graduate in fashion and luxury, and looking to get right into starting out on his own with his own business and want to evaluate the feasibility of this idea. Now, a lot of time people think as an entrepreneur, you're doing all of this on your own. And this is the concept that people have about some of the major organizations that's been developed by entrepreneurs. But we know that it takes mentorship, coaching, lots of discipline. So there's a lot of people that in the Design Factory will come together to give you all of those support, expert seminars, workshops, very hands-on experience. And it will be an experience that will be flexible time, so there is regular day schedule, but there's also evening and weekend options for those people who are really busy, like perhaps our other profile, Patricia, who is a freelancer who really enjoys what she's doing as an artist, however, has to survive and feed themselves by doing other jobs, but ready to kind of create the structure to support moving forward as an established business. Or perhaps you are like Frank Owan, who are people who are very experienced, who are very creative, have clients, may have also this great vision, but the practical part on the business side for developing a business plan, a marketing plan, a strategy of pricing, to be sure that they can promote and attract and sell their creative works. So the Design Factory will give you an opportunity to keep, really nurture your creativity. At the same time, you have so much support by professionals and experts. You'll walk away with the business plan. You'll have pitching. We have 5 core modules for the program, and right now we have 4 options or electives. So if you want to spend time really working on enhancing your product development, design thinking, if you want to move into after or during the same time as some of these core modules, you want to look in sustainability and this kind of using the idea of the 3 E's when you're thinking about sustainability. But the primary, reason I feel that the Design Factory will be something you enjoy because the networking opportunities that will be available, how you might source your materials or manufacturers. We're kind of working on partnerships and collaborating with other people to give tours, to really come in and help you leave with a real confident that you have a business plan that will work for you based on your needs, your desires, and your specific target audience. So turn your ideas into reality with the Design Factory and our experts, and we are looking forward to have your concept statement, your application, and I'm here to support you if you have any questions about that and to help you put that all together. Happy to see you in September, and hopefully we'll have your applications in really soon. Here's my contact details for any questions you may have. Let's book a time to get you started and get the application in and see you in our first presentation in September. So we're going to open up to our question, and we hope that we can answer them for you. And anything we can't answer specifically for you, you can always contact us or admin at College of Perry International. So,
It's actually here.
any questions there, Delphine?
Would I have a question? Well, how would it work for international students? You know, if they come abroad to stay in Paris, would they have a visa or how does it work?
Certainly, with the students who are accepted into the program, remember we have a really strict guideline. It is going to be a selection process that's going to be sure that there's a fit. We also would like to be sure that people can present to our investors, right? There'll be a presentation. Can get funding for your project. So that's very important. So we're looking for serious people. So you will get a one-year visa. The program is 9 months. We do have some people who may have experience or established organization already. And with these people, we know that they may not need the first module because it's about really concentrating on your business, how you might choose your business type, what kind of tax like implications there might be. But some people we know will come in with this already, and then they may want to do the 7-month fast track. But normally we have a one-year visa for international students. Well, like the question is about elaboration on how experience might play into the DBA. What kind of experience are you looking for?
Okay, an excellent question. We have a number of requirements for entry into the DBA core program as well as the DBA Performing Arts program. What we're looking for, first of all, a minimum requirement is a master's degree. That could be an MA, an MSc, or it could be an MFA. The other thing that we would like to see on your CV is 2 to 3 years of work experience, and in particular with respect to the DBA and the Performing Arts program, we'd like to see some indication of your interest, contact with the performing arts, so you're not coming in cold to the performing arts arena. One other thing I would like to mention, I mentioned options very quickly. In the core program, the fourth option as far as modules are concerned involves a special topics option for people that are writing dissertations in areas that might not have been covered in the core. And the DBA in Performing Arts also has, I wouldn't call it an option, it's addition to, supplement to, but it's a fully fledged module, and it involves costume design as well as set design, and I'm very heavily dependent upon my colleagues, Delphine and Anthony, to address students with those needs.
Clarifies that question for you. Again, you can always contact us if there are other questions or you like a little bit more explanation for your specific situation.
The Design Factory, you were saying you would also accept French students, French professionals, you know, and how many students or people you would like ideally to join the first year session, like to have a.
Okay. Well, the first part of the question, I would just say, well, the second part, how many people I would imagine like a really group of 20, 25 people who can really collaborate, work together, participate in some surprise challenges together, and really enjoy the experience. It's really, for me, it's about the experience and people coming together to share this and go away with really something solid that they can walk away and start their business and feel confident in. And the other part of your question is?
Yeah, French and
Oh, yes,
international
sorry.
both.
Yes.
It's fine.
So for the people who are here in France, because the course, I guess I should explain that with the course, international students, there are 15 hours of French language courses. So if you're looking to build your French language skills, it's perfect for you, right? So if you already have French, then you will be exempt from this, right? So this, therefore, you may qualify, depends on experience and other factors for the 7-month course. Or there are also some other options that we have on specialization, like spending time in the social media. We want everyone to leave with a brand of in social media, whether they choose Instagram or Facebook or whatever. I think there's a presence that you want to help identify you. So maybe there will be some coursework that you're working toward that. But we're working on many options. And I think really, as we are creative people, it depends on the flow of applicants that we have in the system. So we have French students, we have French or French-speaking people, I should say, and they are interested in developing their presentation skills. Maybe there can be more time with coaches, but we are flexible and open to the students that, that join us. But we're very excited. So the first group will set the bar, and we really are hoping and waiting for, that we have a good group. Yeah.
While we're waiting for the next question,
Yeah.
I'd just like to interject that in the DBA programs, you can count on a considerable amount of personal attention. We try to identify as quickly as possible your particular interest. And what that means for me is that I like you to arrive in my office with a proposal. And once we decide what you are really interested in doing, I may supervise your DBA journey, or I'll find someone else on the faculty who is more qualified to do that. But you will receive a considerable amount of individual attention. And because these seminars or modules, as I've discussed them, are 3-day affairs, you do not have to live in Paris to enjoy the program. I have a number of DBA candidates that are living outside of France, as a matter of fact, and they will come in for a week around a particular module. And I am working very diligently to align the DBA Performing Arts with the DBA core so that you're not finding yourself on a shuttle bus from Paris, France to wherever you might live, or a shuttle plane, I should say, shuttle rocket. You won't have to travel a great deal or incur a great deal of extra expense on account of the structure of our program.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a very good point to make. Well, the question is coming in to Delphine. This person is living in Argentina and want to know if they will be able to apply.
Of course. So yes, we were saying we would love to have more international students, and the program is all our programs are all in English, we would love to have people from South America. Well, I speak a bit of Spanish, but I won't be there all the time. But definitely, that would be great to also have people again from different parts of the world. So definitely, they would have to work on their English and French, but definitely.
Well, that's a very good point. So if you need any assistance with your applications, we have people who can help you because they're bilingual and trilingual. We have a lot of languages here that can really help you in your mother tongue to get you through the process, to help you with your concepts and submissions, to give you some support while you're here because, of course, in international settings, a lot of times people are traveling. It's their first time being on their own away, and that may cause you pause to step out there and take this opportunity. But just to assure you that we have people who will be looking out for you, and we have a great supportive student body and faculty. So yes, please, yeah, reach out. Anything else? Any questions?
I would like to ask, yeah, we see actually, yeah, Julia, she's asking, what about the creative, what about the creative activities in Paris? So Phil, do you, with your students, they also, they take the habits to go to concerts or, about what's
Yes,
happening in Paris?
we are able to network you with the performing arts, and in particular, that means music, it means theater, and it means dance. Those are our principal areas of focus. Um, we have outstanding performing arts organizations in France, or in Paris in particular, but around France in general. We have the Philharmonie, we have the Paris Opera Ballet, and we have theater à la Paris. So I encourage you to take a look at what we offer here in Paris in the performing arts. And upon your arrival, I encourage you to express a particular interest, and we will work very diligently to integrate you into the fold.
Yeah, and there's lots of student there's student discounts if you have you get a student card. So there's access to some reductions around Paris, around France actually, and around the world with the student discount that students get. So that will help you budget. And we are really working towards great networks for internship. We can't promise they'll all be paid in monetary ways, but the experience, we really try to partner with people that will give you great experience and learning. So you'll be paid quite well in that way if you're looking for that. So, and as we are discussing this, I would just like to shout out to anyone who can offer and looking to partner with any of our design programs. We are definitely open to that, and we welcome you to discuss with you how we might move forward in making that happen. And if you also are okay with inviting us into come into your domain to speak or to kind of meet up to discuss how we might collaborate in all kinds of ways. We are definitely willing to work out some kind of way to ensure that we make this a great experience for everyone that's involved. And I don't see any more questions at this point. Anything else we want to share about the programs, maybe before we wrap up today?
Now I welcome questions by way of email.
Yeah, definitely.
And, I should say, if you need guidance in preparing a proposal, I did indicate that I would prefer that you arrive on site with proposal in hand. And you might have some hesitancy around a proposal. What is a proposal? How do I structure a proposal? What does it mean for the DBA program? Certainly you can contact me concerning any technical issues that you might have on your mind.
And I think, Anthony, for the Design Factory, you prepared the form, right?
Yes, I prepared a structure that I will share with all applicants so they can complete this concept and we can have a kind of standardized way. And with this is everything, you don't have to complete things you don't have. So if you have nothing but an idea and the name and some really general points, you can put those in or not. The idea is that you have, to support your thinking process about what your target audience might be, what maybe the price strategy might be, how you might test out your idea, the feasibility study. So just a general questions to get you thinking a bit deeper. And we can always, in the future, as we move down the line into the program, refer back what you had in the beginning, at the beginning points, and where you are now. So you can use it as like a check-in, and also give us a little bit of feedback at the same time about how we are progressing. You're ticking the box, so to speak. So as you see, as Phil just expressed, we're always trying to make it easier for you and support you however we can. And that question of what's the concept statement can be definitely daunting to
Yeah.
people who says, well, I just want to draw. You know? So we'll help you out. So don't worry. And we hope to hear from you. So be in touch. And that's all for me and
Yeah,
my
thank you
colleagues
very
here.
much. Yeah, I
Yes.
think
Yes,
we
thank
wait.
you.
So, yes, thank you for your time,
Yes.
and we look forward to you joining us for future talks about our design programs, and definitely looking to receive your emails and your questions or your applications, even better.
Right.
Take care, and we say goodbye for now.
Thank you very much.
Goodbye.